Hello everyone, so glad you've tuned in to watch us as we sail to Hartlepool, taking in Whitby and Brunswick Bay on the way. We see the sights and sample so many culinary thrills. Stay tuned to find out what foodie delights make our mouths water. Well, that was all a bit manic. We have left Scarborough in a bit of a hurry. We weren't going to go till lunchtime, but we realised we need more water at the other end, so we left at, well, 9 o'clock we were going. It's about 20 past now and we're out. So we're heading off. Wish us luck.
Okay, so we're on our way from Scarborough to Hartlepool. We're sailing, well, we're not sailing, we're motoring through the forest of lobster pots that is this part of the northeast coast. We're sailing quite close to. We're hoping that we're not going to get battered too much by the tide, because we've got to get to Hartlepool 3 hours before low water, or 3 hours either side of high water, to be able to get up the channel. So we're a bit of a race against time, but fingers crossed as always.
Here we are, pot watching on deck. It's an absolute must, really. I would recommend anybody that comes along this coast. I wouldn't do it in dark for the first time. I would definitely do it in daylight before you make any judgment about whether you want to sail here in the dark. It is quite nice, it's quite pretty now. Once we got sort of, I don't know, once we got past the river into Hull, the landscape started to build some height, I suppose. And I like it like that. I like to see it like that. And we've seen a lot more wildlife since we come past that point. We've seen very little since we came out of Brittany and the sort of southwest corner of England. It's been noticeably quiet, not a lot of birds or anything, and they're really starting to pick up now. It'd be nice if the visibility picked right up from what we've got now, but it isn't too bad. But it's nice for spotting wildlife if you can see further. We have got the main up, just in case we catch any wind, but at the moment she's still flapping about a bit. But we need to make all the speed we can, so it's up and ready for when the wind comes. We just have to clear this headland, and then we're making a turn to port. Over here, you can see a line of houses sort of coming down the hillside. This is Robin Hood's Bay, so many people go there on holiday. It's a beautiful spot. I don't know if you can see these sort of black streaks in the water. There's a black blob in the middle of the screen and then a couple of black streaks that sort of appear and disappear. It's a couple of seals. They're just swimming around the road. There they are, they've appeared together. Look at that. Normally they're really, really nosy. Here's one. He's going to have a look. Hello, Mr. Seagull. There you go. And down he goes. There we go, another seal. Look at that. I think they must be feeding because they keep popping up and diving down and popping up. We are currently motoring up onto, I think it's called Whitestone Point. There is a lighthouse up here, which I think is called Whitby High. There it is on the headland. We're coming in quite close. The land actually peels away to the left as we go around this corner. But the skipper's just been up and informed me that he has made the decision that we're going to go into Whitby. So I'm really excited because I really wanted to do Whitby. but because it's a neap tide, I didn't think we'd get in. But Alan has phoned and we can get in, so super exciting. It is my cousin Sarah's all-time favourite place, so I shall be ringing her soon to find out where to get our fish and chips. So excited. So here we are. Ignore the beeping, it's just our navigation system. Here we are entering Whitby harbour. This is the entrance. We're here about 20 minutes before high water. There's other boats coming in and out. This time there isn't too much of a tidal set, so it should make it easier for us to come in and out. We can clearly see the entrance between these two breakwaters, very impressive. And on the hill we can see Whitby Abbey, look at that. It is actually quite a stunning entrance. Really, really something to remember. Alan's obviously on the helm, I am not. And waving at other boats going by. There's lots of boats out here attempting to sail in zero wind. Another row of pretty beach huts. Looking very nice, lots of fishermen on the pier. Let's hope we don't get anything wrapped around our prop. But in we go. You probably can't hear this, but we can hear the bagpipes playing as we're coming in. I feel like we're being piped in. There's a sort of pirate ship going out. And we're going to head that way. Lots of people walking along the pier. Looks quite busy today. There we go, lots of people having a great time on that ship. The bridge is literally just swung open. I was a bit busy, so I missed it, but we're just going through now. We had to ask the boat in front called Cold Steel. We're getting shouted at by lots of children, which is rather lovely. So we're getting off the boat. We're going to go and head for, hopefully, some fish and chips. So we've made it to Trencher's fish and chip restaurant in Whitby. We're so excited! Well, our fish and chips has arrived. The skipper said he was utterly starving.
So it's huge.
So it's huge, yeah. He's very excited and it tastes exquisite. It's the best fish and chips I've had in a very long time. Sorry?
That's exciting. How are the chips?
Oh, the chips. Oh, they've got some beef dripping unless you request otherwise. So they've got a delicious taste. Very light and crispy, aren't they? We decided to get an ice cream, and Alan's cone was cracked, so they've given him a double waffle chocolate cone. Just look at that for an ice cream. That's awesome. We're finishing our evening off by reading some of these historic boards and eating our ice creams and having a little walk along the harbour. It's lovely. There's a lovely sculpture here which pays homage to Fishburn's shipyard. It's got some boat builders. But Captain Cook's ships, all 4 of them that he used, were built here, which I didn't know. Built in Whitby. We're on the visitors' pontoon here in Whitby. It's quite a long pontoon and lots of boats are rafted out. But there's not much water for boats with a keel greater than 1.5 metres. So they're waiting to be dredged. Once they're dredged, I think they'll be fine, but at the moment it's a bit tricky. So we are right on the end, rafted out, where they say there's enough water for us to stay afloat. So that's really nice. It is neaps though, so more water stays in at low water. So that's probably why we will stay afloat. So Seagull is on a berth. She's in the middle of the screen, the one with the tallest mast. We are berthed just underneath the Abbey. You can see that there at the top of the hill. And the church there. And then it comes down into Whitby. And there's the swing bridge that we came in under yesterday. Here's the skipper on his way up. He's bringing the rubbish with him. We have to walk along. It's quite a long pontoon actually for visitors, and then up the ramp. Now will join me in a minute.
We thought we might get on this tour bus because I've got a very sore ankle. So we are in Whitby Abbey Brewery at the top of the hill near the Abbey, and I was advised to try the Abbey Blonde, so here we go. Oh, that is nice. I do like a good blonde. We loved the humble pie shop that we came to. Absolutely have to come if you visit. Really 1940s vibe, brilliant.
It's not often you get the chance to say that I've deliberately come to eat humble pie in Whitby, and here it is.
Here it is. We've found this little alleyway. It's Old Smuggler Above. We can have duck or grouse, and it goes through, and it's called Loggerhead's Yard. It's very low. And it's like, it's a little cut through. Oh. And it looks like it cuts us through to the train station, which is near where we came in. It's quite near where the boat is. But look at all these higgledy-piggledy houses on this little lane. Amazing.
And loggerheads are.
And loggerheads are off ships. They are the ship's head, aren't they?
The figurehead.
The figurehead, yeah. This is where there were lots of shipbuilding here, so this must have been where they did it.
I just hadn't realised that duck or grouse was a joke. So either you duck your head or you'll be very upset and grousing about the sore head you've got.
See, I did not know that. Look at these lovely statues. I know, fantastic. Oh yeah, amazing smokehouse. Yeah, we best.
I think
Well, thank you.
Well, it's early morning. I don't think it's quite 6 o'clock yet. The light's just beginning to come up. You can see all these pretty lights actually that are on overnight in Whitby. We're just getting the boat ready. So we're just taking the power off and we're heading this way. The bridge is down there and we're going to get the 620 swing bridge out, and we're heading to Hartlepool. We're going to go via Runswick Bay, anchor for a couple of hours just to wait for the tide and then move on. So that's our plan for today. It's all cosy inside. Well, we are departing now. We've gone through the swing bridge. The light is coming up, which is excellent. Alan's on the helm, and we're saying goodbye to Whitby. There we go. Oh, there was one thing we did yesterday that was really good. Oh, I've missed it. We went to see the lifeboat. Well, we are just coming out of the harbour entrance. We've been met by what looks like porpoises or seals. What a lovely start to the day. Oh! Clean jump out the water. That was a surprise. Did you see that? There we go. And that's where we were stood the other day. There we go. There's a bit of wind today. We're only going for an hour and then we're going to anchor. Got to wait the tide out. So we're really going round to the next bay to wait for the tide. Well, this is Runswick Bay. We're just coming in now. We're going to anchor here just for a couple of hours before we head on round to Hartlepool. We need the tide to get in. There's a lot of pots in here. We are anchored up and I'm watching these waves rolling over there. They are quite a distance away. They're off the sort of headland on the other side of the bay that we're anchored in. The sky's looking particularly moody today. We've come from that direction. There's like a little berg here, this side, and we're heading in this direction. The anchorage is pretty sheltered. We're in quite strong winds, but they've dropped from sort of 23 knots to 16. Our Rockner's amazing, so we don't have any problems holding. She's been worth every penny we spent on it. It was well worth it. If I go inside, not the easiest job. There we go. Oh, it's a lot nicer in here. A lot warmer. No wind.
You should smell this bacon.
The skipper's doing my favourite thing. He's going to make me an egg, bacon and mushroom roll.
Smoked bacon from Whitby Smokery.
Smoked bacon from Whitby Smokery. We are living it large. It might be a bit chilly and a bit windy and the end of the season for us, but whoa, this is going to be worth it.
We're on our way to Hartlepool, so we're in Runswick Bay, and it will be about another 20 miles, so about another probably 3 hours, 3.5 hours. So we can't leave here before 10 really. We want to get to Hartlepool so that there's water down the channel so we can get in. So we'll probably leave here sometime after 10. So we've got loads of time for a nice relaxed breakfast, cup of tea.
Awesome.
With the fantastic bacon.
We're so excited about this bacon.
And some fresh bread rolls.
Oh yeah. We've got fresh bread rolls from that nice bakery.
From the bakery. Oh, it's all happening today. It's just all happening.
Such a good day.
Okay.
All right then. We have to sample a bit of this sandwich. Here's a bit of the bacon. It is so thick. Oh my God, that is so smoky. It tastes out of this world. What? Oh, we have to have this on Christmas Day. It's so good.
Get some ordered.
Oh, heaven. We are on our way again. We've lifted anchor. We sat there for about 2.5 hours. And now the tide is nicely taking us up to Hartlepool. We're still avoiding lots of lobster pots. There's quite a few boats out here lifting and moving their lobster pots. We've got the jib out and we're sort of cruising along, motor sailing really. The wind is much more on the nose than we expected. We were expecting more of a southerly wind and we've actually got more of a northerly wind, which is not really what we needed, but the wind's calmed right down. So instead of being 23 knots, it's 8 knots. So it's actually disappearing. So we're probably going to have to pull our jib in soon. But we're making good progress. We should be into Hartlepool within 3 hours. This is where we probably will take our winter berth this year. When we get there, we're going to check it out, and if we're happy, this is where we're going to leave her. So it's a bit sad, really. Feels like this might be our last sail of the season, and I don't think either of us are ready for that. We've enjoyed it so much, but we are really excited about next season. Next year, we're going to leave here and from Hartlepool, I guess, and head north. We're going to go up to Scotland, and we're definitely going to go back to the Western Isles of Scotland because we loved it so much. So we're going to go there and spend sort of 6 months in Scotland. We're not sure yet whether we'll go through the Caledonian Canal or whether we'll go up and round the top, or whether we might even visit the Shetlands. All of that will really depend on the weather at the time when we get there, but we're really excited about that. So that's our next season. So yeah, feeling really pleased to be out, but a bit sad. I don't want it to end. We are just coming round the wind farm. I think it's called Teesside Wind Farm. Yeah, Teesside Wind Farm. Tea. I think Alan's still looking for lobster pots because they're everywhere. I've had to sit down for a bit. Normally I helm, but I can't. I've got very sore Achilles tendonitis, I think. But we are coming around the wind farm and heading in. We're nearly there.
So we're in Hartlepool, first morning in Hartlepool, and we came from Whitby, obviously, so we brought our Whitby kippers with us, properly wrapped in newspaper, how all kippers should be wrapped. And I'm just very excited to, first of all, get them out, and then we're going to cook them in the traditional way, which is to fry them up. Oh, the smell's amazing. Fry them up and then put a nice egg with them. Look at that. Oh, look how golden they are. They are so good.
Oh,
Look. Oh, I wish you could smell it.
Oh no. This whole boat's going to smell of kippers for days.
Oh, I don't think we'll be needing any oil. Oh, that smells so good. Okay, well, I'm gonna do my best with this one.
You spoil my kipper, you die.
I'm not sure that they'll fit in the pan, actually, because they're huge.
That's because you ordered the big one.
I know.
Eyes, big eyes, big belly.
Look at that. I love the colour.
I know, can't wait.
Really golden. If the bacon's anything like, if these are anywhere near as good as the bacon, they're going to be fantastic.
Well, breakfast is served. Can't wait. Are they the smokiest kippers you've ever had?
They tell me it's all about the age of the smokery. And the one we went to in Whitby was well over 100 years old. And you can see this it's almost like tar dripping off the sides of the walls. This is so nice. This is so smoky.
Good. It's so smoky.
Would definitely recommend for anyone who likes kippers.
Nope.
Yeah, beautiful.
Just beautiful, yeah.